Hi, I'm Becca with the Happy Ever Crafter, and today I'm going to show you my tips and tricks for doing lettering and calligraphy on glass. So I'm actually making this glass for a client, and so I'm going to be writing the name Jenny on here, but you can write whatever you want for this tutorial, and just for demonstration's sake, I'm going to use this white pencil. I generally go right onto the glass just because I'm comfortable with doing it, but this is a great option if you're not. So I'll write Jenny. And you can see that it's pretty light on the glass. It doesn't show up very dark, which is nice. So I've got my outline, and now I'm going to shake my marker, and I'll generally have like a plasticky surface of some sort that I can get it running. Just dab it down and get it running. And then I just go right ahead and draw on here. So what you'll see me do is I'm going to do one letter at a time, and I'm doing faux calligraphy, so I'm going to thicken some of the lines, and you want to make sure that you're thickening as you go as opposed to writing the whole word and then going back to thicken, because once it's dry it's really hard to not get streaks. So that's what I'm going to do. And so now I've got my name drawn on here, and I'm pretty happy with it, but if I wasn't, I could go back and just erase it with that acetone and the Q-tips, or do some little touch-ups if I needed to. The thing that people get most hung up on when they are working on this kind of thing or wanting to do this kind of thing is actually how to make it more permanent. So what you need to keep in mind is this is a homemade product. It's not going to be fully permanent ever. But this is one of the best options that I've discovered, and I've done lots of playing around. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your glass in the oven before it's hot and just get it like to stand sturdy so it doesn't fall over. And then you're going to turn on your oven to 200 degrees. So that's not very hot, it's pretty low. But what's important is that you're starting the glass in there before you turn it on so that it has time to get accustomed as the oven heats up. Otherwise, you're going to see the glass shatter if you put it in while it's cold and then instantly blast it with a bunch of heat. So once you've got it in there and it's preheating to 200, you're just going to leave it in there for 1 hour. So set your timer for an hour, walk away, and then when you come back after the timer goes off, you're just going to turn it off. So leave the glass in there, but turn it off. So same thing, you don't want to take it out and shock it with a temperature difference. You want to leave it in there until it's totally cool. So let it cool, and then ta-da, you're done. So that is pretty much the way that I've figured out to best bake them. Some people will say to put it at a higher temperature or to leave it in for less time or more time, but I've played around with a bunch of different options and this seems to work the best. What you want to keep in mind is that even though this is baked on, you do not want to put it in the dishwasher. So hand wash and try to not scrub on top of the lettering. Although it's baked on, it's still not permanent. So try and stay away from that as much as you can. But other than that, that's about it. So hopefully this tutorial was helpful for you and you're able to create some pretty creations on your glass. And I'll see you next time.